Hello from 360 Tour. Today I'm gonna show you how we create a 360 tour for a car. It can help you in selling your cars easier. So we start with importing our images that we took. We're gonna select basic skin. We're going to import panoramas, standard panoramas, and I go to my files, J, Tour, cars, OD, panos, selected, and all. If you can see, I named them back closed, back open, and etc. We import the panoramas to 3D Vista. And we select them, each one by itself. And we set our initial point for each one of them. Here, this one, we need it to be there, and we go to the button, set initial view, the other panorama, and we do it for the rest. Now, after importing the images, you can see I call them be closed and one be open, front closed, front open, inside image, left and right. If you notice, we still have the tripod and the shadows, and in some of the pictures I'm shown, like here and in this here. So we can fix this later on in Photoshop. Let's start connecting the panoramas. We go to hotspots, and I want to connect the be closed to be open. So I drag the be open and put it here. I will add 360 Door logo, and I can move my hotspot here. Then I go to the open, and I can see my hotspot appears here. I go to the front closed, and I do the same thing. I want the front open to be attached here. I drop, press add, and we go to the open, and we can see it's open. Then I'll go to the left, and here I will drag the back closed to the back port, and I move it here. I can position it later on and say add, and the one for the front closed, I drag it and put it here and move it here. Then the right, also the same thing, back to the back, and front to the front. So now, if we just want to see the preview, you can see we have a hotspot here, which is better to be here graphically, and we need to fix these a bit. So if we go to the right side, it's right, we need to align these a bit, and we go back to the back. We can open the trunk. It should be taking us here. You can notice that it took us to the back side of the image. We can solve this by going back to our hotspot and select our hotspot, and we go to the action section, and we modify this to start point fix. Preview. Let's see if it's solved. I press, opens, press, close. Same thing, we have to do it with the other one. We have to apply this to all of the panoramas. So let's do it. Now we have to add the interior, so we're gonna add it from the left and the right side. I'll drag the interior and drop it here, and I say this is from, I add it from the left side, so I drag the logo here, maybe on the window. Let's see, maybe I'll put it here. I'll add it. I'll do the same thing for the right side. I drag it, I put it here, maybe on the window. Let's see how it goes. And this is the right side. Add. Maybe I need to resize this, also 200 by 200, maybe less, 150 to fit on the glass, or let it 200, let it be 200 by 200, and we drag it and put it here in the center. And the same thing, we resize this, we put it here, resize 200 to 200, and we just move it a bit, so we have them too. Now we go to the front, check, okay, fair enough. Let's see the preview now. On the back side, go left, we have it here, the front, can check. And now I will move to Photoshop. Now we need to remove the tripod. We start with our tool, and zoom in, and we can start taking from, enlarge it a bit, and we start taking from this point, and we align it, and we go straight. And that's it. Now we have to go to 3D, Spherical Panoramas, Export Panorama, Replace, and if we go to 3D Vista and we update the image, we don't have a tripod. Then we apply this method to all of the pictures. Now we go back to 3D Vista, and if we press preview now, you can notice that we started with the back side of the car, and I don't think you would like to start your tour with the back side. Either we go to the front side or the one of the sides. I prefer to go with the front side. Now I'm in panoramas and settings. If I want to move and put this on the top so it starts with that, the tour, I can't. I should go to publish, and from here only I can shift this to the beginning and move that so it will be like the front closed, front open. Now if I press on preview, here you go. In the final product, I'm gonna work a bit on the hotspots graphics and maybe add some graphics in the menu, and I'm gonna add some information for the engine maybe, and the model of the car, and some specifications. And this is the final product that we have. If you can notice, I added a bar that contains the panoramas here that we can access, and I added one more panorama for the back seats, and also an extra hotspot that we can access the interior from the front and also from the back. Hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Please subscribe to be notified about future tutorials.